Hello everyone and welcome to the channel Mission Cat, and let me start by sharing a very interesting news with you that XAT 23 registrations have gone up by 25% given the difficulty level of CAT and the people not being able to do good in CAT. The registration in CAT XAT 23 has gone up by 25%, as high as 98%. Now in this particular video, I shall be talking about everything that you need to know about XAT examination, the examination which is going to be held in the January, a few days from now. And in this particular video, I shall be talking about the difference between XAT, CAT, OMAT, what exactly is there inside XAT, how you can understand the score and percentile of the XAT thing, cutoff strategies, and the preparation strategy for your XAT examination. So let's get started, everyone. First of all, let us understand that the XAT exam, right, it is very different from CAT exam, and obviously they are also different from the other management exams like NMAT and your SNAP, right? So if I want to put this in category, this is your test match. XAT is your test match. CAT is more or less like one day, and these two are like T20 matches, right? Now, if we see, conceptually, what is the difference? फर्क क्या है भाई CAT और XAT में? See, here you get 40 minutes, 40 minutes, and 40 minutes. So you have just 2 hours, and you are there to solve 66 questions. Here you have 165 minutes which are open, and you have approximately you have 75 questions to do, right? So here in this XAT you can very well shuffle between the sections. You can plan the strategy, which you want to do first, which you want to do later, right? You can also try to devote the time, right? Which section, whichever is your strongest, you can give more time to. I will also share one experiment with you guys in this XAT, which I did last year, to just understand whether it is really giving a feeling of test match or not. Second thing is it tougher than CAT? See, competitive exams, either it is NMAT, SNAP, they are all a relative grading examination. So you say, sir, SNAP is easier than CAT. Yes, it is easier, but the competition remains same, right? No doubt the number of people that appear SNAP is much lesser than CAT. At the same time, NMAT also, but as far as the exam being tough or being easy, it doesn't make much sense, because you feel like you're doing good. See, what is the use of getting 75% marks in your particular examination if you're not being able to get into the best institute? Whereas same way, if you see about CAT, just 1/4 of the marks, right? 1/4 of the marks will get into a good college, right? And 1/3 will get into the top of the college. Here, even 3/4 of the marks, right, are not able to get you to the best college, right? So there is a difference between the difficulty level of the examination. But in a relativity examination, these things practically doesn't make much difference, because you have to perform better than others, right? And the main thing that creates a differentiating factor in XAT, that is a decision making. Decision making is something where you have a huge weightage, and that's something which everyone attempts 100%, right? सब कोई करके ही आते हैं भाई. डिसीजन मेकिंग का क्वेश्चन ऐसा होता है, कोई छोड़ के नहीं आता है. बंदा एक बार देखता है तो कर ही देता है. पढ़ना है, करना है, और बड़े आराम से 21 क्वेश्चन है 30 मिनट्स के अंदर बड़े आराम से हो जाते हैं. सो यू आर वेरी वेल लेफ्ट विद 135 minutes, and you have around 54 questions to be done, right? 135 minutes, 54 questions to be done. So this is what will give you score, but this is something which you must do. You cannot afford to skip or not do this decision making question. And 21 questions की weightage क्या होती है, that you will get to know in the coming slides. And there is something very special which makes student worry a lot, is the negative marking for the question which you leave unattempted. Beyond 8 questions you will have negative marking, but you need not worry about this. Leave that. That is very minor thing, right? leave that. Don't get into this calculation. Just don't attempt a question, because if you will not attempt you will get negative marking, right? वो आपको intimidate करने के लिए करते हैं, but आपको उसमें फंसना नहीं है भाई. So understand that XAT is an examination which is different from CAT, and it is different from other management examination, because you can plan and you can strategize the timing as well as the sequence of this paper. Now let us try to see this paper, right? So here you have 21 questions which I have just talked about, decision making, and the cutoffs we'll talk later also in detail. So it's just 8 to 9 marks, right? In verbal ability you have 26 questions, right? Logical, we haven't seen any question of logical from last 2-3 years in this part, but the quantitative also contains the questions from DI. हालांकि इसका नाम सिर्फ quant है, but it contains the questions from data interpretation as well, right? And there are good number of questions from data interpretation, I must say, but the cutoff remains very, very, very low. So when you plan and prepare for this examination, the strategy that you need to make is how you distribute your time. This should not be more than 30 to 40 minutes, right? And the logical and verbal ability and the quantitative may take all your 120 minutes. Maybe you can spend 1 hour here and 1 hour here, or maybe 40 minutes here or 80 minutes here, maybe 80 minutes here, 20 minutes here. So this will not take you more than 60 minutes in any case, but still if you are weak at verbal, you want to clear the cutoff, you must spend that much time. And GK is not used for the basic score calculation, it will be used at a second stage. So nothing much to worry about GK, but please do not, I would say, guess unnecessarily in the GK part, right? And there may be one essay which you need to write, and one or 2 years there was no essay to write, but yes, last year there was one essay that you need to write, this exam. So this is really a long examination, right? So you are sitting for 180 minutes, and then you again need to sit for attempting typing the essay thing, right? Now coming to the breakup of this, what exactly you got the questions. If I talk about, this is the quantitative aptitude of 22, 22 का जो पेपर आया. So here you see you got good number of questions from number system. You have geometry, modern maths, this thing, data interpretation, good number of questions, arithmetic, and algebra was not that heavy, but yes, this year number system questions were good. And reading comprehension 12 questions, para completion 3 questions, critical reasoning 4 questions, right? Grammar 3, para jumble, right? So there was no particular question of so-called LR here, right? And this 7 into 3 typical this was the 22 XAT examination. But if we see over years, you try to understand that geometry used to get a major portion. Fortunately, last year the pattern was a bit different, but this is a very well distributed paper. You will not have any particular topic taking away all the share of it. And there were sometimes 6 RCs, there are sometimes 5 RCs. Poems is very, I'll say, the unique feature of XAT. Invariably you will get a poem in XAT examination, and this part also makes up around 30% of the paper, right? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, here also DILR you will get around again 30% of this. So in this is the 30%, this is the 30%. Next slide is very interesting because it will help you understand what exactly XAT is all about and what is the score percentile this thing. So if I look at section wise, in a VALR section, what you will see that just getting somewhere around 9 marks will give you, fetch you 80-85 percentile, right? Here also 9 will give you 80-85 percentile. Here just 10.5 will give you this thing. Why the quant DIL cutoff goes those? Because the time is open and people attempt a lot of it, right? So if we go and see the overall cutoff, you will find overall cutoff में भाई क्या हो रहा है, overall cutoff में क्या, ये 22 का actual है और ये on an average ऐसा रहता है. Last year paper थोड़ा tough था, इसीलिए cutoffs went a bit low. Overall what you need is this much score. 35 score means you are in. right? You will definitely get call from BM if you are crossing 35 in an examination, right? Because the cutoff last year it was 95, right? If you can see here, the BM program, it was 93 in fact, right? Male candidate 93, and individual cutoff was 75, 72, 80. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that here you need maybe 7 to 8 questions right, 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 you are through with the cutoff, right? And the time that you get is almost 1 hour each for each of the section. भाई अब 1 घंटा लगा के आप यार 8 क्वेश्चंस ठीक नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो फिर कुछ बात नहीं बनती है ना यार, तो आपका कट ऑफ क्लियर नहीं होना चाहिए. बट आई विल टेल यू इट्स नॉट दैट इजी माय डियर बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स. ये नहीं हो पाता है. क्यों नहीं हो पाता है? क्योंकि पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू बैलेंस द टाइम for your examination. They end up spending too much time on one section, or they are keep shuffling between one section to another. So if you see for female, there is slight advantage that females get a call at slightly lower percentile as compared to the male candidate. And this is the overall cutoffs for 2021. 2021 thoda higher tha, so this 2020 this was lower. Also I'll just let me tell you that XLRI Jamshedpur has 2 courses. One is BM, another one is HRM. ये इनके मेन फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम है. देयर इज ऑल्सो ए GMP प्रोग्राम. Now I think they call it as a GM program. This is with people with work experience. I think this is a 15 months program. This is kind of an executive MBA kind of thing. And then there is another campus which is XLRI Delhi, right? XLRI Delhi. So XLRI Delhi has also given very promising results, and I think there are 120 seats. First batch there was 70 seats odd, 72 maybe, and second year there was 108 or so seats. Now we are expecting 120 seats. So 180 plus 180 plus 120, so approximately 480 seats you have for XLRI Jamshedpur. But this is not the end. There are many other colleges which accept that, राइट. सो एक्सएलआरआई जमशेदपुर का कट ऑफ क्या आता है भाई एचआरएम के लिए? ये 2022 का है, ये 2021 का है, राइट. सो हियर इट वाज स्लाइटली लेसर देन द बीएम कोर्स, बिकॉज बीएम इज द व्हाट वी कॉल इट इज अ मेन कोर्स. बट लेट मी टेल यू द प्लेसमेंट्स इट हैपन्स टुगेदर, राइट. एक्सएलआरआई बीएम कोर्स, एचआर कोर्स, एंड इवन Delhi, the campus placement happens together. It as it is given on their website. You can go and check it out. So you can get this overall as anything around 93, 95. You are in a safe zone. You are in a very much safe zone. Or 95 percentile, 93 percentile के लिए what you need is 35 score is good enough. मतलब 35 क्रॉस करते हैं तो यार एकदम कोई टेंशन नहीं है आपको. But if you say if you are able to cross 34, 33, that also gives you good amount of good chances to get into the flagship program of XLRI Jamshedpur, right. Now there are many other colleges which accept XAT examination. ये मैंने list बनाई है. Please do check individual website for more details. This is just compiled, right. These dates are just taken from the website. Please do check it individually, right. And this is also a tentative figure which I have shown, and total number of seats that are there, it is amount to around 3000. So there are 3000 seats which you can get through XAT. So भाई XAT को ज़बरदस्त तरीके से लगाना, और ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको भाई 95 परसेंटाइल ही आना है. कोई बात नहीं, अगर 80 परसेंटाइल भी आता है, still these many colleges you can get at 80 percentile. And getting 80 percentile is what, right? As far as the 2020 पेपर, 20 मार्क्स यार, 3 घंटे का पेपर है, 1 hour 65 मिनट, 165 मिनट में if you cannot do 20 questions then गड़बड़ है. और उसमें से मैं बता रहा हूँ आपका डिसीजन मेकिंग, you have decision making, you have 21 क्वेश्चन. इसमें एक्यूरेसी थोड़ा कम आता है, but this paper, this is very much doable, right. Okay, so going ahead with this given information on XAT, I hope you will be able to score well in your XAT preparation. Now the preparation strategy has to be first, you must give good amount of emphasis on DM, right. Second thing, you should not leave anything of the previous year. Do it well. Third, appear for good number of mocks, right? Good number of mocks and sectionals, right? And practice your strategy. Strategy practicing is very important, like which section to attempt first and how much time you want to give it to that thing. Because जैसे हम टेस्ट मैच की बात करते हैं ना यार, टेस्ट मैच ना तुक्के के बारे में नहीं है, टेस्ट मैच फ्लूक नहीं है, टेस्ट मैच में आपका रियल स्ट्रेंथ टेस्ट होता है. व्हाट इज योर स्ट्रेंथ, ट्राई टू इट. मैं आप एक एक्सपेरिमेंट दिखाता हूँ आपको. या कैन यू सी दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट? व्हाट इज द परसेंटाइल इन वर्बल? Right, minus score, the percentile is 32, right? You see here the total score and the percentile is 99.9, this thing, because this person has done so well in this particular section, right? So what it is, a test match is like this. If you are able to do so well in this thing, even if you don't win the match, you get a very good overall percentile. And many colleges, they don't look at the individual cutoffs, they just look at the overall score of XAT, right? So if you are weak in particular section, you spend good amount of time on a particular section, you can get overall percentile very high. SCAT में ये possible नहीं है, because you have 40 minutes, so you cannot give verbal time to quant or quant's time to verbal, or maybe DILR's time to anything, or more time to DILR. But in XAT you can shuffle around this section, and this is a big change, right? So wish you all the very best, and all those who want to prepare with me for XAT 23, we are starting from 18th of December, and this is the crash course where we will have a very well comprehensive and well structured course for you. There will be mocks and there will be challenge test, and we will have a topic wise coverage also. There will be very special classes for DM by XLRI alumni, right, who are into that environment. They understand those questions very well. They will also help you in that. So in verbal plus, we shall be doing sentence correction, critical reasoning, figures of speech, para jumble, apart from what all we have done for your CAT examination. And the decision making in your is previous year paper, various type of question, right, coming from ethical dilemmas, coming from the strategic decision making, coming from the situational questions, coming the questions based on the personal integrity. So all that type of question we shall be covering. The idea would be to improve your accuracy. भाई ऐसा है कि DM का क्वेश्चन पढ़ सकते हैं, but just पढ़ना और आंसर करना sufficient नहीं है. You have to choose the right answer, and we should try to reduce the time. Apart from this, we will make a very good exam strategy for individually how you can do time management. Mocks and doubt discussion will also happen. And quant to DI तो फिर तोड़ फोड़ मचा ही देंगे उसके अंदर. तो let us see who can attempt the full paper of XAT, right? This would be my dream if anybody could do that, कि XAT में 100% पेपर करके 100 percentile पॉसिबल है, क्योंकि इसके अंदर टाइम है गिवन आप वर्बल और DM को अच्छे तरीके से कर देते हैं. Now this batch is starting from 18th of December. It will go till 8th of January non-stop, right? 21 days का ये हमारा non-stop batch चलेगा. 8 PM to 9:25 PM we will have a session 1. 9:30 to प्रभु इच्छा तक we will have session 2. Session 2 का भाई कोई ending limit नहीं है, इसलिए मैंने बोला प्रभु इच्छा तक चलेगा. All lectures backup you shall be getting in your this thing. The fee is very nominal. We have kept just 4,000 rupees including everything for the full course. But those who are not able to join that course, they can just watch the recorded thing. We call it as a self-paced course. You will not get the live classes, neither you will be able to participate in this, but you will get everything in the our portal in this thing. Or you can buy only the test series, which will include 25 tests, mocks plus all sectionals, right? So all those who want to prepare for XAT well and want to conquer this XAT exam, here is an opportunity, guys. This is the schedule for this thing. We shall be doing the verbal, quant, decision making, DLR, all that is spread very well, and there will be mock test and discussion. As you can see, there will be all India mock apart from that also. All those who are willing to crack this particular exam, please do register on the link given here and also in the description. Wish you all the very best. Or what you can do is you can just WhatsApp or SMS your name _ XAT to this thing. You will be sent the link, and you can register on that. I wish you all the very best, my dear boys and girls. This is a Mission CAT channel. Stay tuned for more videos on CAT, XAT, IFT, all other entrance examination. Wish you all the very best for this particular exam called XAT. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye bye.